So on this video, I'm going to pack my backpack and I'm going to tell you how to pack a backpack for travel. And also I'm going to do the review of the Airback Backpack. And this bag have a secret weapon that is inside this little bag. So if you want to see me packing this backpack and putting all these crazy stuff like this Magic the Gathering and Lorcana decks inside this bag to travel to Wales, stay tuned until the end of the video. Hi everyone, Marcus here from madpack, and if you love tech, this is the place for you. And today we are going to do the review of the Airback Backpack, and also I'm going to give you all my tips to pack this backpack in the best possible way. Airpack have sent me this bag to review a while ago, and I have to say, and that's a good sign of a company, they never put me any pressure to put out the video, and they always give me the space. They understood all the issues, the family issues that I've been passing by. So definitely already a massive plus to this company that respect me. And in that way I can say, and I believe that they will respect you as a customer. So when you are doing your bag for travel, you need to try to use all the little spaces that you have and trying to even fold your clothes in a way that they will fit well inside this bag. But as you could see, this backpack, you can basically remove the air and make it even more compact, allowing you to put even more things inside. But don't worry, even if you can't hoover the air from your backpack, these tips will be valuable for you. So the first thing that I always do with my backpack is to roll all my clothes. So as you can see here, I have 5 pairs of boxers and I have 6 pairs of socks that I'm going to put them all together on the bottom of this section of my backpack. If you try to put it on a corner, it's not going to take it too much space. So when I finish to do this, I'll let you know how much space I use until now, and you'll be able to see that I still have a lot of space inside my bag. As you could see on the top video, I'm basically putting all here on the bottom. So on the top will be the jumpers, the trousers, and so on. But I'm basically trying to compact this as much as I can, because if you think about it, the clothes that will be on the bottom will be the ones that will suffer more from wrinkles and stuff like that. So that's why I try to put there my underwear, because it doesn't matter if you have wrinkles or not. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to put a pajama, because obviously when I'm out, I always take a pajama with me. So once again, I don't care if there is wrinkles on the pajama or not. So that will be my next thing to put inside my backpack. I'm basically trying to use the maximum of this little corner, but I still have, as you can see now, I put here my hand, I still have all this corner to fit things on the inside. In this case, I have here 5 t-shirts. I know that they can get some more wrinkles by putting in here, but in this case, it's easier to fit my t-shirts than the jumpers or the trousers. So let's continue to fit them inside, and we can still see that I have more than half of my backpack. So now that we put 6 pairs of socks, 5 boxers, a pajama, and 5 t-shirts, I'm going now to put a jumper, and the same way I'm going to roll it to put it on the inside. So jumper and trousers will be the things that they take the most space. So try to compact them as much as you can. And in this way, I'm going to try to fit it here on the corner, and it will continue to give me like what, 25% of the bag, and I still have space in here. As you can see, I could put more things on here. The same we'll do with the trousers, that we will roll and we'll put it in here. Inside this bag, you don't want to put anything sharp, otherwise you're going to damage. This is just my little stones to play Magic the Gathering and Lorcana that I'm going to fit in here in one of the corners. I still have a lot of space. Some dental floss that I can put here, the deodorant that I can also put here somewhere, my toothbrush, some toothpaste, and as you can see, I still have some space. I decided also to put a shirt, and the good thing about this shirt is I don't have to iron. So even if it's super compact inside this bag, and let's just find a bit of space, yeah, perfectly fine, is not going to have any wrinkles, so definitely a plus. And as you can see, I still have space, but I don't need much more, because like we talk, I have here a pair of trousers, a sweatshirt, 5 pairs of boxers, 6 pairs of socks, I have put here the things that I need for the toilet. So I have plenty of things. I even put the little stones for playing Magic the Gathering and Lorcana. And like I said before, I'll be showing you in a minute how to take the air from this bag. But let me show you the other side. So on the other side, you have this massive bag where you can put your shoes and all your dirty clothes. And something that I really like is the fact that you can fit in here even your dirty clothes here on the top and have the space for your shoes. But I basically do a different thing. So the shoes that I use for travel, they have Gore-Tex. So in other words, they are like normal trainers, but if it rains, my feet will not get wet. So that gives me all the space to put other stuff. So in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these things that I normally take to sleep because I have a lot of insomnias. Let me know in the comments below if you have insomnias or not. And in here, I'm going to take some Magic the Gathering deck, and you can put it in here. This is another deck. And I still can put here another deck, and I still can put here my other one. And if I want, I can even put this one. So if you look, I basically put here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks, and 2 of them, they are commander decks. So if you are into Magic the Gathering, you know that these boxes are quite big. I think this gives you a good understanding how big is this section of the backpack. And by the way, if you want to purchase this bag, will be discounts on the links on the description below. Besides that, I can put also some medication in here on the top. And as you can see, I'm not even concerned about how to organize this. I can even put some sweets, but that will put it in another place. We'll close this section, and you can notice I still have a lot of space in this top section here. So now let me show you the little pump that comes with. I have traveled multiple times to Wales and to Italy and Portugal, and I didn't charge it since then, since the first time that I used the backpack, and it still runs perfectly fine. When you press one, you can see it's basically locked, so you need to press it for a long period of time and it will change to blue. And now it says that it's possible to use. So what you need to do is you are going to put this on this little hole here. You fit it and you press it, and it's going to take the air. So what I like to do is basically during the time that you are doing this, I like to basically put some pressure to compact even more my clothes. When you finish to do that, you just have to close this little hole, and that's it. Now is compressed and is going to allow you to close this bag without a problem. This little pump is not perfect. So what I want just to point it out is when you are traveling with it, obviously you need to do now the opposite. So it's doing a long press to basically lock it. And you take this part apart and you're going to put inside the bag. But when you are putting inside the bag, it's important that these little buttons, you put it in this way, so it's pointing towards one of the sides of your backpack. If you don't do that, what is going to happen is this button is going to compress or against the inside of your bag or the outside, and some of the times it starts basically running by itself because the little button is slightly raised. So I think that Airback should do some changes in here because it's going to make it much better in the future, and it will be impossible for us to press by mistake. So this little bag, I normally like to put it here on the top, and I still have a lot of space to put things in here, like for example some chocolates. But on these middle sections, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put also this little bag where I have my cables, and I'm going to close my bag. I forgot to say that you have this one to open to make the bag slightly bigger when you are trying to fit everything on the inside. So now if I'm trying to close it, you are going to see that it's so much easier now to close all of this. And that's it. But what I normally do is if I want to basically make it smaller to travel on the airplane, I will try to close it this to make it a little bit more compact. On the top, I'm still going to put my allergies pump, the pump for the backpack, and I'll basically call it a day here. And I still have, as you can see, more than half of the space on the top. So it's simply insane the space that this backpack have. And if you look here, I still have plenty of space, the place where you can put your computer. So in here, I'm going to put my own iPad, and I'm going to take the iPad from work. Inside the same pocket, you can connect your favorite charger, and this one is from Charge that I'll be showing you really soon on the channel. And basically, as you can see here, if you take and if you open this cover, you'll be able to connect by USB-C or normal USB to charge, for example, your phone or other devices. Also, if you are traveling and if you want to know how heavy is your bag, you can basically lift it and it'll show you here the amount of weight that you have on your shoulders. This backpack also gives you a little pocket to put your passport and a lot of cushioning on the back that is super important for the backpack to be super comfortable on your shoulders and on your back. When we talk about the shoulder straps, it's really important that also you have a lot of cushioning and that they are ergonomic, because if they are not, it's going to hurt you, at least for me, around your neck. So this one is one of the most comfortable backpacks around my neck that I ever tried before. Another thing that must be important for traveling is to choose a backpack that you can basically make it more compact so you can fit it on those measurements if you really need it. Another thing that you may consider is to have a backpack that you can basically lock it and nobody can have access. But for me, that's not really a concern because the backpack is always on my shoulders or on the floor next to me. So the summary of this video is, even if you have the best tips to how to make a backpack to don't have a lot of wrinkles, to use the maximum amount of space that you have inside a bag, if you don't have a bag that really allows that flexibility in space, you will struggle a lot. So that's why I thought to make this video with a review of the Airback, because since I have it, it makes my life so much easier and much more enjoyable to basically travel. Because to be honest, having this possibility to take the air out of my backpack is definitely a plus. My name is Marco, this is madpack. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment below, smash the thumbs up, do whatever you want, but always with a smile on your face. And I hope to see you on the next videos that we may talk about some chargers that you can use when you are traveling.